All right. Welcome back. We on a farm day today. Getting busy, getting after it. Oh, there goes I'm gonna show you guys what I have. I'm doing fence line all today. Take this out. So I started actually yesterday. I didn't pick up the camera because I was like figuring it out, right? So let me show y'all kind of how it looks. All right, so I had this tree right here. This was step one. I had to kind of clean out this tree. See how it's all cleaned out? Boom. I got rid of all the dead stuff, which is something you should do anyways. You can see all the cut marks, right? I'm actually gonna go through all the trees and do that because God forbid if a fire starts, I'm gonna show you this big boy right here. So look at this tree right here. And a fire came through here before actually, and you can see, look at it, look how high it went. That was because there was fuel underneath it. Luckily for me, this tree's a massive tree, so it survived, but I need to kind of get everything up off the floor. Everything needs to come up off the floor. And all this little brush and all this little trees growing around it, that's not doing it no justice. It's not doing anything for it. So, anyways, I'll be doing that. So I had tried to kind of do this fence project with no string line. I set 2 posts with no string line, right? And now I got my string line. If y'all can see that, I got that running the entire distance now. There's this post right here. I hit a tree root, so I had to set it back a couple of inches. I got some good progress done. It's a couple days worth of work. Posts are all concreted in, so that's good. Got these guys. Yeah. My concrete mixing. Got my level out. I don't know if you guys can see the string in the video if it comes through, but I got the string all the way down over here. So I'm gonna show you guys kind of how it looks. Super simple. If you're trying to do a fence, I got all my fence posts set out for today. I just need one more post. I got my concrete laid out right beside it. And yeah, so I'm gonna get this whole place fenced off, bring in some sheep, bring in some goats. Maybe goats, maybe not goats. See how it comes through. Might do goats, might not do goats. We'll probably just do sheep because I heard they're easier. What was that? They're easier to deal with. They don't escape. And I thought it was a snake, sorry y'all. We'll do some sheep so that we don't have to cut this stuff because guess what? You gotta brush hog this every year. Every year, like 2-3 times a year. And it's terrible. I'd rather have sheep do it for me because I've seen people that have the sheep and they work amazing. So you can see my string line, right? If you guys are wondering why I have such a big gap right here, it is a massive gap. It's like 30 feet, but that's a county setback. So I have to have it set back a certain amount. And I went a little bit extra because it gets wet over there in the wintertime. This is the reel, 12 bucks, Home Depot. You're gonna wanna get this stuff. This is the braided. So you can get your fence line straight and then pretty much mark your holes. You can mark your holes and start drilling. I ended up picking up, I got a wicked deal. I ended up picking up this post hole auger for, how'd I pay, like 216 bucks? It's like a $2,000 machine. But I went to the rental, somebody told me go to the rental spot and see if they'll sell you one or see if they have one for sale. I went over there and I'm like, yo, I'm looking for a one-man auger, da-da-da-da-da. And the kid was like, I guess I could sell you this one. I'll mark it down how we normally mark them down. I'm like, all right, what's it gonna be? So he marks it down 300. I'm like, ah, come on, show me some love. So he's like, okay, 216, that's the best that I could do. And that was just for the head. That was supposed to be just for the machine head. And the thing is, this is a Honda. This is a commercial Honda. Even the cheap Amazon ones were gonna be 250 bucks. Or the Harbor Freight was about to be 3 something with no bit. You know what I mean? So that's a little hack for everybody. Go to the Home Depot, go to the rental zone, and at the rental zone, they might sell you something of what they have. Here it goes though. I'm gonna show you how it looks. Like this is no joke. This is the real deal. And it's a Honda. And it's a 4-stroke. You guys are gonna get to see this bad boy in action. So yeah, that was a good little buy right there. I'll tell you that for sure. All right, so what I'm finna do right now, I'm going to mark my next post. I'm doing them on 12-foot centers. So I'm gonna go from the edge of the other post, mark my spot, you know. Boom. It's looking like right there. Try and be under the wire. Okay. Do a little mark. Where's my shovel? Don't got my shovel. So, I'm about to just fire this bad boy up. Okay, I gotta check if it's got gas. Pretty sure we should be good there. Good there. Boom. Gotta turn it on. Turn the choke on. Give it a couple pumps to prime it. This was a rental one, so it smokes a little bit, but we'll see what we got. There we go. Turn the choke off. See what we can do. Works. It's like a dirt bike. It's got a throttle. So come over to my mark. Pretty sure that was my mark. I might have to double check this one though, just in case. I'll let this warm up. And I'll double check my mark. Just to make sure. Just to make sure. I think it is, but. I should have been recording the first time I started that thing. It hadn't been started in so long. Y'all would have seen me struggle. You would have seen the real struggle show. Yeah, that's my mark. All right, 12 feet. Hopefully this ground ain't too hard today. All right, so you can see, I put the hole on one side of it, of the line. We're about to see. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Whenever you're using one of these, it's gonna wanna just turn like that on you, right? If it's stuck or if it gets jammed up, that's what it's gonna do. So I brace it with my leg right here. Then at least the whole machine doesn't wanna kick on you. Lean into it a bit, right? Give it a little spin on the way up. That's good. Move this away from the hole, otherwise when we start messing with it, everything's gonna fall back in. Like that. All right, so we'll kill that right now. I'm gonna show you guys how, like I said, that thing, if you just kind of hold it and you're just kind of willy-nilly with it, if it catches on a root or if it catches on a rock, it will kick so hard it might snap your wrist. So I like to put my thigh, right? Put the thigh there, block it, just in case it does grab. You can right away let off of the throttle and then, you know, just have a bruise. Slightly out of shape and it's terrible. Let's see if you guys can see that. There you go. Well, that's how you do that. So this is a 3-foot hole. Because these big posts here, they're 8 feet. They're like 8 and some change. So the deeper I can get them, the better. Excuse me, y'all. Like, these are 8-foot posts. I'm putting them 3 foot in the ground. Especially right here. Actually, I'll hop up on this road. This is another project that you guys are, but I'm gonna be putting in a culvert right here. I got it marked. This is my low spot right here. This is my low spot right here. That's my low. So I don't know if it shows up on the camera, but things kind of raise there, and it just so ever so gradually gets lower as we get to be over there, right? It's only really wet for 2-3 months out of the year, but it needs a culvert, you know, just because those 2-3 months are terrible. So let's knock out some fence posts, mix up some concrete, see what we got going. All right, so if anybody doesn't know, you break the concrete like that, right, with your shovel. Then you flip the bag, boom, fold it in on itself, and empty it out like that. I don't want to get you guys all dusty, but there you go. That's the gist of it right there. So you don't have to struggle. I remember the first time I did concrete. One of the OGs, he let me struggle. And he's like, bro, you know there's an easier way to do it. So, and then this, I actually need to put this underneath the wheel because I have a little hole. So, kind of MacGyver some stuff together. Now I'm gonna spread the concrete out a little bit, throw some water, mix, throw a little bit more water, mix, and we'll get it in our hole and we'll see what's going on. Any stuff, if it falls in like this stuff, it's not good for the concrete. Wood, things like that, not really good for it. Some people use that type of concrete that you can, you just throw right in the hole. I don't know, for me, it just feels weird. I don't know. I've never done it that way, I guess, but I don't know. I guess it works. They're also way more expensive, but I just feel like you get a better set like this. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong though. I definitely could be wrong. I'm not like a concrete expert. There we go. That might be all right. Okay, I'm gonna set y'all down, mix up some concrete. That's actually looking legit. That was the first time, and it happened to be on camera, where I just threw the water in, and it gave me what I'm looking for, consistency wise. That's pretty good, man. That's like perfect for what I want. Which post am I gonna use? I could use that one. Theoretically, I could use this one right here. This one's a nice one. Yeah, this one's a nice one right here. We're gonna use this one. We're gonna use that one. Oh, yo, I actually forgot. If anybody knows if you're supposed to throw some concrete first on the bottom so that the post is not setting directly on dirt, so that when moisture comes, it's not gonna just rise up through the dirt and have the post work like a candle wick and suck the oil up, but to be sucking the water up. If anybody knows, let me know, because I'm not sure. I've done a few, I've done them both ways. These ones are in a low spot, so I'll probably throw some concrete down there first, and then I'll throw the rest of the concrete around to sturdy it up, but I don't know. That one, I don't know. All right, this post is a touch off. It's a little bit off. It's all good. It's a farm. I'm gonna make sure that it's standing straight up and not leaning. Let's move on to the next one. Good. Let me check the other way. Dang, it's perfect. All right, perfect. So let's move on to the next one. Oh yeah, baby, nice and level. On to the next one. Super dope. All right, post number 2, same thing. We're just gonna repeat the process. There we go. Sorry guys, get y'all set up. How y'all looking? Good? All right, good. What I'm gonna do this time, forgot to do last time, was stand up a post to see where I want it to sit. All right, so I want that post to be on this side of it. So that means I'm gonna drill my hole just a touch to here. All right. All right, y'all. Finna go get some water. That's how you do it. I'm not gonna make you guys watch me do all these posts. That's crazy. But yeah, you know, little by little by little. You know, what's the saying? How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. It's dope though, because my neighbor told me, he's like, yo, he's like, when I first bought the property, I did 2 posts a night. You know, eventually you'll get there. You know, I'm a little more psycho than that. I'm trying to do 8. 8 would be good. I'll be done pretty quick if I get 8 done every day. But yeah, it's looking good so far. It's just one of them projects. It's like one of them one-time projects. You got to do it once, and then it's done. So you do want to take your time with it. You do want to do it right, but at the same time too, you don't want to procrastinate until everything is perfect. That's me talking to myself, because I wait till I have every tool, or this is right, or the weather's good, or da 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 da, and guess what? You never end up doing nothing. So that's what it is, man. Running fence. We're about to run some more fence poles. Probably show y'all how it looks when it's done. I got another project too. I got to do the chicken, or move the chicken coop. You guys haven't seen that. Show you the chicken coop. Got to move. What else? Got to whip together the garden beds. They need to be dealt with, so I'll do that. You know, I got a few things. I could do. So we're gonna get it together. Whew. Get some water. Knock out the rest of these posts. Peace.